Mr. President, yesterday the Supreme Court heard oral arguments in the case of Fisher versus the University of Texas. In that case, the plaintiff was challenging the affirmative action program the University of Texas has. During those oral arguments, conservative Justice Scalia asked whether affirmative action harms minority students by placing them in environments that are too academically challenging for them. Justice Scalia said this about African Americans, and I quote, "There are those who contend that it does not benefit African Americans to get them into the University of Texas, where they do not do well, as opposed to having them go to a less advanced school, a slower track school, where they do well," close quote. Scalia further argued that African American students, quote, "come from lesser schools, where they do not feel that they're being pushed ahead in classes that are too fast for them, and that the University of Texas should not take really qualified African American students because that means the number of really competent blacks admitted to lesser schools turns out to be less," close quote. But that wasn't enough. Here's what else he said. "I don't think it stands to reason that it's a good thing for the University of Texas to admit as many blacks as possible," close quote. It's stunning, a man of his intellect, and I've always acknowledged his intellect. But these ideas that he pronounced yesterday are racist in application, if not intent. I don't know about his intent, but it is deeply disturbing to hear a Supreme Court justice endorse racist ideas from the bench of the nation's highest court. His endorsement of racist theories has frightening ramifications, not the least of which is to undermine the academic achievements of Americans, African Americans especially. Earlier this week, I spoke about Republicans' platform, which has a lot of hate in it. As we speak, Donald Trump is proposing to ban Muslim immigration. Other leading candidates are proposing religious tests, tossing around slurs on a daily basis. The top two Republican leaders in the United States in the United States, have said they will support Donald Trump if he's nominated. And now a Republican-appointed justice endorsing racist ideas from the Supreme Court bench. The only difference between the ideas endorsed by Trump and Scalia is that Scalia has a robe and a lifetime appointment. Ideas like this don't belong on the internet, let alone the mouths of national figures. The idea that African American students are somehow inherently intellectually inferior to other students is despicable. It's a throwback of time to a time that America left behind half a century ago. The idea that we should be pushing well-qualified African American students out of the top universities and into lesser schools is unacceptable. That Justice Scalia could raise such an uninformed idea shows just how out of touch he is with the values of this nation.